Yeah. It's Monday. Good morning, everyone. Holly King. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is August the 25th. A very special person in my life having a birthday today. So the lipstick is for her. Happy birthday, darling. So waking people up, aren't we? Yeah. But it's time to walk and talk and take you on my morning stroll. And so first thing I wanted to show you were these beautiful, beautiful flowers. So anyway, I don't know what they are. If anybody knows, are they morning glories? Like, let me know. Like, hit me up on a message. So anyway, COVID diaries. This video might be a little long, so I'm going to go ahead and pre-warn you to come back to it later if you're not ready to listen. Or if you're in a headpiece, go ahead and just set the phone down and just listen to what I have to say without necessarily having to watch me walk and talk this morning, because I'm going to get real. Throat chakra goes, whoop, what she get ready to say? We'll get real this morning. So anyway, and yes, I have tissue in my bra. So anyway, nose gets runny when walking. But anyway, so yesterday was a tremendous day for me personally in my practices. I'm in offering Reiki level 1 class to 3 amazing women. So anyway, it's funny because there were supposed to be 4 there, and life gets in the way of stuff. And so 3 came, and we were able to socially distance and really adopted some great practices as far as like being able to give or receive Reiki and wear a mask when you're hovering over a human's body. So, but we talked, and we had hand sanitizer and all the good stuff, and I took the temperature. So see, we had a great time in this level 1 class. We had a lot of conversation about energy. Okay, so we're all made up of energy in some essence. Most of us agree that that is a truth. Now, how you believe we are made up and what that constitutes as far as like spirituality, that's all individualized. So, but we had a great time. We had a great conversation about what we feel as empaths and people who want to offer the gift of Reiki, aka love. How does that look in the world? And so when I teach level 1 Reiki, I teach it on a level that is of the most importance for that person, because it's always been about how in the world do you adopt a self-care practice. And I think the question now, post-COVID, is how in the world do you adopt a self-care practice when you're afraid to walk out of your freaking house? So, here we go. Soapbox. I am a resident of said Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, so most of my audience that watches these videos is from my central hometown, Louisville. But as we know, with our World Wide Web of technology, we are able to connect with people in other cities. So I'm curious, first of all, what you're seeing in your city as far as crime and violence and fear. How much is going on in the inner infrastructure of the city when it comes to homicides? This is where I'm going with this conversation. So if you've been with me these first 4 minutes, I'm going to shift a little bit about what it's like to live in fear and to watch what's going on in your own hometown around you. So here in Louisville, we have had our 103rd homicide, which was my next door neighbor, or my neighbor across the street. So she was a bus driver, public transportation. We'll just be vague here. And so I was reading the stories on the news feeds on Facebook, right? I was reading about, her life and who she was. Now, mind you, I've only been in this particular house with my boyfriend for a few months. And there was also an event where I had to leave because I was emotionally going through some stuff. And so that day, her house got shot up the day I moved out back in June. So let's just put a little information out there, okay? On Saturday, the LMPD knock on our door and say, can we have some video footage from her mourning? Now, why am I telling you all this? Well, because this is impacting all of us, okay? Now, what you do with this information as a civilian in this city is up to you. But if you think for 2 seconds, I am not on a rampage for change, you're sadly mistaken. I don't know what needs to happen as far as like calming the masses. And I sound angry, but I'm not. I'm passionate. There's a difference between anger and passion. I passionately want to reach out to people who are willing to stop, drop, and talk about the crime and the violence in, say, your own city, much less ours, if you're watching this and you're from the Ville, because I am. I grew up in the south end of Louisville, Kentucky, and I got stories to tell, but they're not all bad, right? But what I see right now every single day when I get off of my local exit is panhandling and drug addicts. Sit with that a minute. Not angry. I'm passionate, y'all, right? Look, we're 6 minutes into this video, but listen, I'm gonna invite you to join me on Labor Day weekend for a prayer vigil, a fast, mind you. I'm gonna take 3 days to myself. And I'm gonna work on some goals. And I'm gonna go on what's called the Master Cleanse. And if you're in the holistic health community, you'll probably know what that is. It's water, lemons, a little cayenne pepper, and some either agave, or you could use maple syrup, but that stuff's really expensive. But anyway, so I'm gonna be chugging gallons of that down for 3 days. When I'm about to starve to death or claw Gregory's eyes out, I might have some bone broth, and I will definitely be surrounding my field with some beautiful herbal teas. I'll probably still have my coffee, because I do like caffeine. We all have demons, y'all. But I'm gonna go into a prayer space for my city. And if you think I'm not possessive about saying my city, you're wrong. Go back and look at all my history of where I walked the bridge and I prayed over the buildings, the towering buildings over the Ohio River. And I said, Lord, give our city hope, but also give it change. Woo-hoo. That's about a year ago. The whole universe has changed, y'all. Our planet has changed. Politics has changed. The arguments of what is right and what is wrong has changed. One thing that hasn't changed is my vision for hope and wellness in this city. And most of the wellness starts with the mind, people. It's the mental health that needs to be evaluated. We also do need to move some things around systemically in the offices. Guys, I don't even have a college education. I am a licensure tradesperson by choice. I didn't go to college. Well, I did, but I got pregnant. So anyway, I had to leave. I had a baby. Yeah. I want to put this video out there for the people that really want to see identifiable change in our city, and that they will look at the holistic practices such as yoga and Reiki and massage and intuitive work and prayer and fasting and all those things that get us through the difficult times. Those are the people I want to talk to. And so if you would be so kind as to like my pages, follow me on social media, because there is so much negative energy coming out of these feeds right now. It's disgusting. I'm not angry, I'm just passionate. But here's the flip of the script, people. We still could come through in love and be successful and create programs that will gather the communities together and not be afraid to assemble and talk about racism, abuse, sexual traumas, poverty. My God, the drug addictions in this town. You want to come visit me, have some tea, come on over, because I'll show you around the boulevard. But I have come back for a reason. And everybody knows it. So I love my city. I do not want to see anybody burn it down. And if you feel like you've had an injustice served in your life, number one, you are not the only one, because I got stories of injustice. As a woman, they burned us at the stake a long time ago. Anyway, just kidding. I love you guys. Comment, message me, talk to me. Tell me what's going on in your life. And if you think for 2 seconds that the art of self-healing isn't real, well, teacher's always the student. So anyway, praying for our city. Don't burn it down. That's all I got to say about that. So anyway, I love you guys. Have a great day. This is self-care day for me. And I hope you'll share this video with someone who needs a little hope. So anyway, see you later. Okay, bye.